Welcome to another edition of Sudoku Invariants, where I teach you how to solve Sudoku Invariants the easy way. Today we're solving a medium. And tonight, a Sudoku variant. Come on, what are you doing? Just solved a medium one and it took 2 hours. So I am solving another medium to prove how lazy I am. I am trying desperately to get a life. And it is not working. The numbers 1 through 9 is to be placed in each row, column, and 3 by 3 grid without any repeats. Also, the same numbers cannot be a nice move away. A nice move 2 squares up or down, and 1 square to the left or right. And I can also move 2 squares to the left or right and 1 square up or down. Now let's see if I can record this one faster. The last one, I paused it several times for many minutes in a row. Thus, it actually took me 3 hours. 3 hours to solve. Can solve mediums way faster than that, even on a bad day. And no, I did not drive anywhere today. I didn't dare. Pollen for starters. 2, to the amount of time it took me to solve a Sudoku indicates that I am not really good for driving yet. Today at least. Okay, when solving a anti-night, it is useful to look for any givens, if any. I am not seeing anywheres that can only take one number. Let's look at let's look at row 2. It needs a 1, 2, 7, 6, 7. Nothing nothing looks unique. But let's use the anti-night rule. Um why maybe that one might rule something out, but it is too far away, so no, it won't help here. Let's move on. On to row 3, where that one can be useful. Notice that if we use the anti-night rule, that a 1 cannot go in column 7 or column 9 at row 3. Note also that a 1 cannot be placed in columns 1 through 3 on row 3. Okay, placing that 1 tells us where another 1 goes. Again, we are using that anti-night rule. Okay. Column 1 needs a 2, 7, 8, and that top 3 by 3 grid. We know that a 3 and 5 naked pair is in columns 2 and columns 3 on row 3. But because of the anti-night rule, we know that we cannot put a 5 in column 2. This means that column 2 gets the 3 and column 3 gets the 5. This leaves only the 2, 7, 8 left. So, okay, look at column 2, row 4, and that 8. Notice how it moves as a knight. That 8 bans another 8 to be put in column 4 on row 4 and row 5. Row 5, column 4. Also, this other 8 in column 6 bans another 8 from being put in column 6. This leaves only column 5 for the 8. Okay, well, I think okay, column 2 only can take a 1 and a 5. But row 7 has a 5, meaning we cannot put a 5 in that bottom 3 by 3 grid. That makes column 2 row 6 the 5 and column 1 row 6 the 1. And then row 9 gets the 1. Now because of the 2, 7, 8 on top of column 1, we can only put the 6 and 9 in the bottom 3 by 3 grid in column 1. This also means that the other that column 3 gets the 3 in row 8 and the 4 in row 9. Because those two boxes could only take the 3 and 4, but row 8 already had a 4, so I must put that 4 in row 9 instead. Okay, row 8 needs a 1, 1, 5, 6, 9. The 1 can only go in column 9. And only the 5 can go in column 8. That leaves us with the 6, 9 naked pair. No other numbers can go in those cells except just the 6 and 9. Moving to column 1, row 5, we can remove that 4. What did I do? What did I do? Obviously, that can't be a 4. And row 9. Wow. Okay, so we can simply fill in these numbers. Because of that 4 in column 3, we cannot put a 4 in row 9. And technically, that spot could be a 6 or a 9. But column 1 could only put the 4 in row 9, that became the 4. And then the other spot where the 6 is could technically be a 6-9 combo. What the world is going on? Using the anti-night rule, we see that 6 in row 7, that dictates that in row 8 must be the 9. This in turn makes column 1 be the 6 and column 3 be the 9. Okay, looking at the middle 3 by 3 grid in columns 1 through 3, we need a 2, 5, 2, and a 6. Row 4 has a 2, so we put the 6 in row 2 and the 6 and the 2 in row 6. Okay, we need a 5, 7, 9 in row 4, and column 4 already has a 5 and 9, so I put the 7 here. The 5-9 combo, naked pair, is left. looking at the looking at the 9 in the bottom corner, in row 6, like that. So we can only put the 5 in column 6 and the 9 in column 9. Because we put in the 1 in column 9, we can remove the 1 above in row 2, column 9. And that meant that column 7 must be the 1. And we only need to place a 2, 5, 6, 7, 8 in the upper right 3x3 grid. Because of the 5s already in, we can put the 5 in row 1. And again in row 5. Also put it in column 5, row 9, as that is the only other spot it can go, and the 5s are all in. Okay, column 8 needs a 2 and 7. The 2 can only go on row 3 to put the 7 in row 6. This leaves the 3 and 6 rows 5 and row 6 in column 7. Because of the anti-night rule, we know a 6 cannot go in row 5 in column 7. put in, I put in the 3 and the 6. This leaves row 6 with only the 3 to put in. The middle 3 by 3 grid only needs a 2 and 6. I cannot determine which goes where. Moving on, I can remove the 8 in row 9, column 7. Okay, column 7 needs a 7 through 9. Eight can only go in row 3. Nine in row 7 and the 7 in row 9. We already have a 9 in row 9. Is why? Okay, we need a 2 and 3 in the column 9, row 7 and row 9. But we already have a 2 in row 7, so I put the 3 here and the 2 in row 9. that has a domino effect, and I was able to rule out 2's in row 2 and in column 1 at row 1 and row 3. This one is already going way faster than the other one, medium anti-night Sudoku went. We need a 2, 3, 6, and 7 for row 1 and row 2. Six cannot go in row 1, so we put the 6 in row 2. Notice that an 8 must be placed in row 1 but cannot go in columns 4 through 6. That means the 8 must go in column 1, row 1, and that row 3 gets the 7 in column 1. Now row 9 needs a 3 and 6. I can only put the 3 in column 4, and so the 6 goes in column 6. I place the 6 in row 3, column 9, and see if anything else can be done. And we can remove the 3 from row 1, column 4. That means that the numbers must go 2, 3, 7 in row 1. And this gives us a 6 in column 4 and a 2 in column 6. And then we just fill in the missing numbers. 1, 7, and 4. God, I am supposed to stop or at least pause the recording before saving. Oh well. We have solved the anti-night medium Sudoku variant. Thank you for solving this one with me. Please like, subscribe, and share. I hugely appreciate it. I am trying to get off of disability somehow. Thanks again and have a wonderful day. Bye.